So I was having a really amazing conversation with you guys on social media last week about how Tier 1 and best instructional practices are the game changers in classrooms. And I got so many DMs about, well, what are best practices? How do you define best practices? What should be the best practices in my classroom? And so I wanted to dive just a little bit deeper. So here we go. So a lot of my research and a lot of my information on best practices comes from Dr. John Hattie and his study Visible Learning, where he looked at over 300 million students. And when everyone was asking me, what is your definition of best practices? The first word that pops to mind is results. There's many times that I am observing classrooms and seeing instruction happening, and we're checking boxes and we're busy and we're working hard, but those things are not leading to results. So I love what he says here about best practices. And it's basically, these are the practices that actually have the greatest impact on student learning, meaning that if practices are not giving us results and measurable results, they are in fact not best practices. So to take that a little bit further, he goes on to say that best practice should not just mean what's popular, comfortable, or what's widely used. It should mean practices with proven impact on student achievement. That includes curriculum, right? Within our curriculum, if it is not getting us growth and results to master those standards, we've got to find another way. We've got to find another path to student achievement. For me, best practices have very little to do with my curriculum, and it's all about making sure that what I am doing in my classroom every day, every lesson, every time is taking those pieces of the curriculum and actually getting mastery from my learners. But that is what I meant when I said that I never get flustered with new curriculum, because my confidence lies in my instructional practices and habits that I have in my classroom that, number one, I use consistently, I use every day, every lesson, every time, and I know, regardless of my curriculum, those practices give me results. Come back for part 2.